Hail! And welcome. And welcome. Looking out for new stuff, looking out for new stuff, you know. Nothing new. Alright, people. I'm 1267. Doing 1267 things, you know. You know what it do. You know what it do. Hey there, Kenny and Paul and other people. Will's free in the shop this week. I think the recon outfit. Some recon outfit. Some recon outfit. Something like that. It may have been just for Fallout First members. Maybe that rifle emote. Yeah. Exciting. Let's go. Let's go. Hey-o. And hey-o. Well, seeing as I'm here, I might as well, you know, loot her up. Oh, yes. Just loot her up, baby.
Don't mind me. Just making sure this place doesn't fall.
Don't mind me. Alright. Yeehaw. How am I today? I'm okay. Last night you know. Last night, I didn't sleep all that well. I was cold and hot, and I was tired. Too tired to stream, but too alert to fall asleep. I was laying there forever. Forever. I'm not even sure if I got enough sleep.
With a pleasure.
I'm not even sure if I got enough sleep, people. I figure since I'm here, I might as well loot it up. It'd be cool if at the Wayward there was different people that needed help.
I need to get this done.
You know, all these people should have different quests. It should be random. Maybe per server. It should be a random smattering of people in this Wayward area.
Well, hey there.
Shut up. Isn't Duchess a dog's name? Seems like something you name your dog. Genuine, pure, 100% awesome gold bullion. Welcome. Welcome, yeah. Salt and pepper, baby. Yeah. You know, I think the issue was, and I realized what it was, during my last stream I was drinking coffee. I think during my last stream I need to drink something else besides coffee, and I need to actually plan an ending time. If I do that, then I'll leave the stream alert without having to need coffee. And then if I drink a bunch of coffee before the stream is over, then of course I'm not going to be falling asleep right away. Sometimes it's okay.
Here in Vault 79 can be yours for the right price.
Sometimes it's okay to take some, like a Red Bull before taking a nap. Because then you sort of guarantee that you wake up, because the Red Bull wakes you up. And you can even take a nap through an energy drink. It's just hard. I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe if the physical environment were ideal, you could sleep well under sour conditions. Boo and a boo and a with a boo now. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a good question, Donovan. When they increased the stash space to 1,200 pounds, will less people purchase Fallout 76. I think sorry, Fallout first. I think there is a dramatically.
Yes.
You don't need it as much, because that's a lot of weight. You know. I would say the extra weight would be more relevant for people. You know what? It might even be worse. It might even be worse. Think about it. It might even be worse. Meaning, so let's say that you give people 400 more pounds. Well, if you don't have Fallout first, you were already collecting a bunch of junk and a bunch of chems and a bunch of items for later and now. A bunch of things that you don't know what they're for, a bunch of plans. Who knows? Okay? And it's going to be full. Your store is going to be full. It's just how it works. You have a full store. Either way, so let's say that now you have more junk, more chems, and more items in your store. I think having more room will help you appreciate looting more. Here's the thing. If you have barely any room, then you don't loot that much because you say, well, I can't loot that much because I don't have that much room. If you have enough room, then you're looting more, so you end up appreciating the act, you know? I'd say for people that already have Fallout 76 and have been already playing for a while, they could appreciate the larger inventory space increase and might cancel Fallout first. Okay? But for a brand new player, they don't know the difference, you know? Because for a brand new player, 800 pounds, 1,200 pounds, 2,600 pounds, it's all a limitation. So a person that collects a bunch of junk, and let's say that because they're collecting so much junk, they're now benefiting from that concept, okay? Let's say that now they're crafting more, they're building at workshops more, and they're building more ammo and whatever. Okay? Who knows? I think eventually they're gonna hit a wall, you know, where they're gonna have too much of one thing or another. And then all of a sudden, for those people, the need to have an infinite junk capacity will be increased. Because now they're looting more than a person that says, oh yeah, there's not enough space. Oh well, what? There's a subscription service where you could have it. I don't need that. I'll just whatever, play the game. You know? Giving them more room to work with helps them appreciate things. Because now they have enough room for a fully stocked store. Different categories. Right now you have barely enough to cover functionality. You know? But imagine having enough to cover functionality and a store and some other garbage. That means you're going to be using all those categories, and now you have more categories. Look, you have more points of failure from the gaming perspective. You have more walls that you're hitting. Right? So, I think there's pros and cons behind it. I think there's pros and cons either way. You gain some, you lose some. I think they might gain more than lose some, you know? Because there's a bunch of people that maybe they even stopped playing. You know, now they're back because of the darn update. The inventory update is what they want to call it.
Try some Lucasher. I hear it's a real trip.
Yeah, the survival tent, right? So if you're looting, that's just the thing. If you're looting more, right? Yeah. If you're looting more, right? That means you have more need to put your stuff away. Okay? So, hey, there's more room. Yeehaw. You loot the building because there's more room. Now what? You're gonna go teleport back to your camp? You have to go find a train station or a red rocket or another player's camp? So there you go. Increased ability to loot, increased need to put stuff away. So I think it'll be worse. You might think it's better, but worse meaning more people will end up purchasing Fallout first. Or if they cancel, I think they'll realize quite quickly how much they miss, like the private server. So being able to, survival tent, free atoms, and being able to move stuff between characters and infinite junk capacity. Those are all pretty good, vaguely good things. Yeah. So maybe they could pulse it, you know? Well, the survival tent really is good. I think you can live without it, though. You might just have to develop some strategy or something. So right now, I'm in Fort Atlas. I plan on looting this whole building. I've been looting more recently. You know, you really got to sometimes. There really is a lot of loot laying around.
Hey, oh my gosh, thank you so
Hey there, Donovan.
Thank you.
Not you. Oh, speaking of that, I enabled Samuel Jackson's voice on my Alexa devices. Pretty cool. It's not just his voice, they're acting like it's him. It's interesting. Meaning, you could say,
Find, protect, and preserve.
what was the last movie that you were in? Oh, the last movie I filmed was... You know, he starts talking. How many movies were you in? I was in, 171 or so movies.
Greetings,
Not counting blah, blah, blah. I've been doing voice work, blah, 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 blah. The only thing I haven't done was extra work, is what he said. Okay, I'm not going to put that away. I'm just sort of filling up this box with a bunch of garbage, even though I don't need to. It's for long-term growth. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. There's a bunch of stuff in here, people. Let's check out my build again. Make sure I got the weird stuff on. Good, I got the weird stuff on. I'm using Pack Rat right now. Because why not? I realize that there's no harm in spending your levels on perks and then just breaking down the perks. But that means that in between spending, you could totally just use some perks. Just use some perks. You know? Those days where I have like a bunch of levels saved up, I could just spend those things on perks and use the perks for a while and then just dump them off every couple days. Growing stronger. The next sort of perk I want to go for, again, would be Pharma. Yeah, I had a scalding hot shower session. That was a good one. That was a good one. Alright. That's the back door. Hey there, sour human. That's good. That's good. Sour person. I'm just doing a little farming session over here in Fort Atlas with my garbage perks on. Yeah, eventually I would like to have a farming set of gear, and I think we have to start doing that. I think we have to start preparing. We have until the end of the month. You hear me? Everybody? You have until the end of the month to prepare at least 2 sets of gear.
I'm never gonna make a name for
Or
myself pulling down the floor.
one set and another set, along with a bunch of other perks. Perks and gear. You know? Because the perk loadouts are coming eventually. Well, more than a month. Yeah, more than a month. But still, you gotta start preparing. So I need to have a farming set where it's not about XP, it's not about damage or survivability, it's just about being a better looter. You know? Stuff like that. There's a build that would support just scampering around areas. You know, maybe more stealthy, where my focus is not at all about killing bad guys. It's about the bad guy killing is sort of a bonus, you know, but it's not about XP, it's about the goodies.
They need to know they can trust you.
Killing's part of it because you can't avoid the bad guys. They come to you. So, slightly higher survivability, you stand there, whatever. You should be immortal, able to walk through stuff. Sort of non-explosive. I sort of don't like explosives around loot. It's garbage. Everything flies around. Oh, yeah.
The world has so much to teach us.
Oh, yes.
Hey there, how's it
Something I
going?
can help you with?
How's it going?
Anything you need to know?
Yeah. Are you taken?
About me? What do you want to know?
Are you single?
California. Though, truth be told, I've spent most of my life in one bunker or another. My parents joined the brother...
Alright, stop talking.
Finally. Free of the elders.
You gotta keep her wanting.
Build something.
Keep her needing.
Unencumbered by the prejudices we left behind. Ad Victoriam, initiate.
Don't say those words. You don't deserve to say that.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Started with an M.
I'll have some initiates inspect the perimeter. We can't afford to find any more weak points.
Roly-poly, ole. Yeah. I guess I could loot the back. Let's go dump everything off in that box over there, just for laughter and joy. These guys are going to be kind of, so difficult. It's no big deal. I'll take off Pack Rat. I'm going to drop all of my junk in here. It's temporary. It's temporary. Temporary.
Ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the
To
old,
rebuild
forge
America.
it anew.
I still have 72 tomahawks. How's that going to work out? Let's go drop all those off right now. Oh, you know what? Another thing? I'm wearing bolstering armor, so I might as well continue that whole concept. Let's go. I'm still sort of throwing tomahawks at the bad guy. You know? Yeah. So my snacks will be here today. Isn't that wonderful? My snacks will be here today. I ordered some snacks yesterday. Oh my gosh. Or 2 days ago. Snacks. And more important than snacks, I ordered another eye tracker. Remember the good old days of the eye tracker? Well, it's back, baby. It's coming back, and you're about to see the future. It's so cool. It really is. Oh yeah. Cement, baby. Right now I have a couple pieces of bolstering on. Or whatever, because there's... I basically added two pieces of weapon weight reduction armor to my setup here. And welcome. I'm just looting this place, you know. Darn mutants, you know where I am, people. Yeah, my other tracker, which is right here, it just stopped working. I mean, why else would they make a new version? This was the 4C. And the 5 came out. Yeah, the old one stopped working. It just stopped working. So sad. Such a sad, horrible thing. I mean, it really is cool how the whole thing works, you know? Oh boy. I'm standing up in the corner. And I'm using a psycho buff. Don't kill me. Like that damage? 489. Because like I said, it's stealth in the head. Yeah, so stealth in the head, that was 489 damage. Well, normally it's 150 or something. I love the tomahawk. You know what? The bolstering kind of makes up for me not using Barbarian. You know, I sort of have to use Barbarian when I'm in unyielding because I have lower defense. Yeah. I like things to make sense. I like for things to make sense. Hey there, Tim. I'm using Tommy hockeys. I'm hawking some Tomos. Ever since I could remember, I've been hawking this Tama. Hawking this Tama. 489 flim flam damage. Of course, it's much higher if I use adrenaline. But whatever. Alrighty, I'm doing a little loot here. A little loot session, no big deal. Afternoon, Brandon. Welcome. I'm here beneath Fort Atlas, the Fort Atlas substructure. Hey, how is the volume of my voice compared to all the sound effects and everything? I can never tell. Well, I could tell. I'm gonna be throwing random tomahawks, sort of like practice. It's just sort of practice and conditioning. And it does hop out from time to time. Alright, I am a master infiltrator. Alright, break it all down. Alright, cool. Yep, so I think I'll be hitting rank 100 today or tomorrow. See? I'm rank 98 right now. I'm rank 98 now. You think I'm gonna change how I... Oh, I know. Well, yeah. I was gonna put my ally in the KD Inkwell outfit because I don't want to wear it. I think I'll bring back out my cook because on occasion she would have brain bombs, and I'll put her in the KD Inkwell outfit because it's more of a woman's attire. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I have to make another base, you know. I have to... Oh boy, I gotta craft another base. I would like to make sure it's mobile. I like to have a mobile house. Mobile house. See, that's where tenderizer kicks in. If you had tenderizer on, you know, you get like a percentage damage increase on your second shot. Second shots. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We're doing what we have to do. Yesterday, or during yesterday's second stream, I only leveled up one time. Because I was really just farming around the map, sort of like this. I feel like I should be preparing for something in the future. Or that's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm gathering quite a bit. I think to make up for all the times I don't farm, sometimes I do XP only, and I don't loot the bad guys. There's a bunch of aluminum in these miner suits. Alright. Okay, we're done. There's an elevator back here. The building I make when I take over a workshop, that is a blueprint I made. Look, it's basically, you have, it's 2 tiles across. See, my concern is to make a small footprint, but I really hate a base that involves a foundation tile with a staircase here. I really hate something that involves, you have the foundation tile, you know? And then you get like some staircase coming straight up into the air. I don't like that concept. Then you got another platform up here. I don't like this. I mean, it really works. Whoopsie. It really works in terms of the enemies can't get up there, but it feels cheap. Cheap. But instead, I have this format where we have... Pretty sure it's oh yes. Yeah. This is the footprint, okay? And then the staircase goes right here, you know? The staircase went right here. And then there's a second platform right above. This is like a, you know, this is a 1x2 walkway up here, okay? And there's a window. There's a window right here. All right. And then there's an opening over this side right here. This side right here. There's an opening right above that. So this walkway goes straight across, up and over this, like that. But I have it where there's a single tile here and a half tile here, if you can see that. There's a half tile right here. So there's an opening where you could jump in. You know? There's an opening right there. So, and then right up here, there is a single tile right here. Okay, if you can see that. There's a single tile right here. So the doorway is on the bottom, right here. You see that? You walk in.
Oh, yes.
You walk in. You go upstairs. Okay. You hang a left. You go up and around, and now you're up. You're up top. If you can see that. Up here, I have a. Up over here, I have a tinker's workbench, and a stash box, and a scrap box. And a welcome mat right here. Down below, there is the weight set right here. Okay. And the punching bag, bed, and the music station down below. And yes, the Collectron goes right here in this square. Sort of like, sort of overlapping right exactly here. Right exactly here is where the Collectron goes, on the second floor. And then I have a half wall sticking up. There's a half wall sticking up here, and a half wall sticking up here. And in this format, and of course there's walls all around the outside, and this right here is a prison wall, you know, so you can see through it. And in this format, the enemies never go upstairs. And it's the exact budget. The roof is flat. At one point, I had an angled roof. At one point, the roof was like this, but now it's just flat. And in this case, I have glass ceiling, and solid. Yeah. I was just talking about the blueprint. Someone asked me on Facebook about the blueprint I put down whenever I take over a workshop. They asked me if that was like some found blueprint or if that was my own. So I was explaining what was in that blueprint. Yeah. Over encumbered. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'll grab everything. Get the heck out of here. It has a very nice footprint, and it's tall, you know? It's tall enough to be a tower. I can quickly go up in there, and with the welcome mat, I could teleport right there, you know? But it's the exact blueprint budget.
I came too far to get turned down now. Brotherhood wants order in the wasteland? Porcupine never was.
Alright, we're doing some prep work, you know. I want to see something if I go back in here. You know? Yeah. So after I moved everything downstairs, meaning I moved all my crafting workbenches and all that garbage downstairs, and I have the music in the bed and all that garbage. My goal was to use that to keep my surface just as a series of defenses and my store. You know? Defenses and a store. Don't you know? Alright, let's go downtown and do what I have to do. Okay. Put my jetpack on. There's so much to do every single day. Alrighty. I'm about to pull more of my legendaries out. Some of the Secret Service armor that I can't normally get rid of. I have to get rid of every day. Piece by piece. Like this right arm here. And pretty much all the Secret Service stuff that I don't have skins for. That's a legendary recon right arm, or whatever it was. That's my unyielding stuff. Get rid of that other nonsense. We have to make sure we're good to go. Are we good to go? I'll pull this other armor out. All the stuff. Yep. I'm about to cleanse my inventory. And whatever legendaries I get today, I'll stock my stash here. I'll pull out all my grenades. Yeah, I swapped out my items here to some bolstering stuff, but not really. I was focusing on the. Yeah, I was focusing on the weapon weight reduction. Berserkers. I have a couple things I need to get rid of. I love cleansing my inventory. It's such a good thing. I always focus on the items I can't get rid of traditionally, like plasma casters and Gauss shotguns and armor of a certain variety. Vampire's Mole Miner Gauntlet with limb damage. I'll keep that. People have been talking about not finding Mole Miner Gauntlets, so all this ammo here, I want to keep the ammo. I'm trying to eventually use the ammo converter again, but I don't want to use it until I get a big old mountain of it, including all the stupid heavy stuff. I could dump it later on. I'm about to give away all these plans here. All these non-special plans I'll give away. I'll keep that weird thing. Anything that looks like it should be sold. So I'll keep all these normal plans. I'll keep. I have another Brotherhood Recon right arm. I could sell that for all the money in the world. Get rid of all the stuff. Meat Week Beer Stein. I probably can't get rid of that. All these standard plans I'm getting rid of. Hey there, Salah. Yeah, it's probably true. It's probably true, Slinky. I probably can't get rid of it. We're about to find out. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
That's probably why I have it. It's just weird that they'll give you another plan of the same thing, you know? Why would they give me another plan if I can't trade it? What am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? I'm not talking about the armor. I'm talking about the plan for the armor.
Oh,
You know, you might be able to train the plan for the armor, but not so much the armor. Because otherwise, why would they give you a darn plan? Meh. Okay. Okay, we are cleansing sort by weight. That gunpowder, I'll get rid of it. I'll give it to people. I'll transfer over the ore for now. I have to make sure to smelt it later on. And now I'll be doing a big cleanse over here, and whatever items I get today, I'll sell at my vendor. I like to cleanse stuff up, you know. I'll keep the spoiled vegetables and smelt when I can. But, it looks like I might have to do a transfer between characters. I sort of want to keep this stuff. Yeah. I'll keep all that stuff in the vendor. And we're good to go. I'll be transferring between characters eventually. Alright, I'll focus on the armor first. Sort by value. I go for the cheapest garbage first. I focus on... Get that recon leg out of there. The Secret Service arm. Alright, now for weapons. This 1-star Executioner's Plasma Caster. Goodbye. And this 3-star Berserker's Bash Damage Perception Shotgun. Gosh, shotgun. Alright, now we have more to go. Alright. Yay. We're doing it. I'll make sure to take a great mentat. I don't have hard bargain, and I probably don't have a sweet roll. But I do have some random alcohol. Old Holler Lager for the charisma boost, and sweet roll. And my whole unyielding set. Boo. Let's go put that on. Just to go do some garbage transactions for 3 seconds. Let's go put on all my garbage, huh? Unyielding, 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 unyielding. Yep. This other left arm does not need to be in here. It's just confusing. Okay, I'll put away the bolstering stuff for now. Okay.
How can I assist you today?
Have to break down all the other garbage, of course. There we go. Goodbye, grenades. No one ever liked you. All of these cosmetics I'll get rid of.
Ready to exchange
And
items.
I'll sort by spoilage and get rid of all the meat. You bought a shiny tablet? That's pretty cool. You can do some pretty cool stuff on tablets these days.
Now, display
I know on some tablets you could run the
stock.
GeForce Now streaming garbage. Like, stream games through it. Meat. Meat.
Ready to initiate trading.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Daddy-O. Mm-hmm. I'll keep the medics because you can make Psycho out of that.
How can I
probably should start doing that. You know, I could totally do it. Maybe next time I do my Tarberry route, I'll have an open mind looking for the digested goo, and maybe I'll use my refrigerated backpack and go around and do the thing. The problem is the digested goo, I don't know if it rots, but I do know that you could accidentally destroy it easily because it counts as junk.
Exchange items.
Just gotta be careful. I'll get rid of all my radixes. That's an easy thing to sell. All my standard rataways, I get rid of that as well. Yeah, I'll get rid of all my Stimpaks. Stimpak diluted. These stealth boys. I'll keep the Stimpak supers. I don't use Stimpaks all that much. Okay. I'll get rid of most of my bobby pins. Stupid mod, and now I'll give the vendor money.
Trading.
I buy Nuka cherries and stuff like that, you say? And I will spend my money on like a buff out. And I like to buy some junk when I'm here. Concrete. Oil.
How can I assist
Oh my
you
gosh.
today?
Rubber. Spring. Alright, that's it. That's it. And now, over here, look at this. Somebody has something in here. What's going on here? I can't transfer anything to it? Okay. I'll pull out this magazine and this oil. And I'll transfer these legendaries. Cosmetic. Alright. And all these plans. They weigh £1/4 pound each, people. Probably can't transfer that Meat Week beer stein. Alright. Good to go. And then break it down. You try and do the challenge to visit people's shelters, but they're all locked. Kind of funny. Done. Okay. Let's drop everything off, check my weight. And drop off all the non-perishables, which is great because I got rid of all those items. So I cleared up some weight so I could transfer some stuff back over. I don't think I'll be going for the Tarberry juice just yet, but it's best if I do it early on in the stream, so it'll have a chance to respawn. I'll get these grenades back up in here. Alright, I got that. Oh boy. I'll transfer over these tomahawks for now. And we have the non-perishables at the bottom of the list. Pretty much everything. That big old stack of boiled water doesn't need to exist, really. Let's pull that back out and transfer over everything else. I'm gonna end up holding just AP foods. Alright, what you got for me? I'll pull out some AP foods. Canned coffee. I'll get the bubble gum. I'll transfer over the Great Mentats. Sugar. And pre-war or post-war sugar bombs. Alright, keep on transferring over the other garbage. But there's comics over here.
New follower. Hail. 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 And hail.
Hey there, Reverse Hollow. Okay. All these things. You've hit a wall, Captain. That's okay. Now I'll pull out these cannonballs, grenade rounds, and missiles. I like to hold on to them until the very end, so I can appreciate the extra carry weight. Harpoon, plasma cores. I cleared out 80 more pounds, 70 more pounds. Alright, Psycho Buff, goodbye. You see what I'm doing there? It's alcohol I'm not using. The Nuka Colas, Nuka Cherries, Nuka Quantums, not using. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, we're getting close. Bunch of garbage. Extra power armor chassis. Extra flim flam. Everything's okay. Bunch of dog food. Bunch of other garbage. 26 stim packs. Sure, I'm selling them. It's okay. Everything's okay. I'll pull over these repair kits. Pull them on me. Might as well. I don't believe in scrap kits, but maybe one day I will. I do have that ore on me. Well, I guess that's it. That is that. Crossbow bolts. Alright, 787. A few more items. I just want to be trim. Just a few more before I do my transfer. It's a whole lot. Okay, we just have to suffer for a bit. Just gotta suffer. Let's see if I can put on my, if I could drop something now. All of these. But I'll put it back in the bag. I have this ammo. Heavy garbage. Somebody might want it. It's nice if you have like a grenade launcher build or something. You're done. You're done. Alright. Refrigerant backpack? Maybe. Don't think I need it, but you know. It's nice to live in the Narrows for a bit. Let's go. Hey there, James. Donovan. Alright, let's go get the stuff, and I'll be getting a couple digested goos along the way, because I realized I had a big old batch of Med-X, and I could make some Psycho or something. Even though I'm not using it, it's just nice to do. Alrighty. It's really overcast day. Sure is nasty. Okay, here's my first plant. Digested goo, 2. Too bad it's so cloudy. Your roommate gave you a phone cable. You're gonna buy him a pizza. They still do pizza deliveries these days. I would imagine that the delivery services would be, you know, profiting during the apocalypse. But you never know. Because it's like a door-to-door service. It's kind of weird. You'd figure that they would need extra medical screening or something. Because it's a door-to-door flim-flam thing. You have to, like, deal with a human and... do they still do cash for delivery? It might just be online order only. You pay online. No cash is exchanged. What if they're not allowed to take a tip? Well, that's it. You see, whenever I would order pizza from certain places, you're able to add the tip to the order. Same thing with Starbucks. You add the tip to the order. You don't give them money. So normally with a delivery guy or girl or whatever, you give them, you know, $5 or something, a couple dollars, keep the change, whatever. Here is more money. But now you can't do that because money is disgusting. You don't want someone's sweaty dollar bill. So I think it's all going to be digital. So if you do like a pizza delivery, you could tip online. But then what? The whole business gets to share that $5? Here you go. Have your whole business enjoy this $5 tip. Okay, we're looking for a bit more. Here's one. No! Okay, good. Whee! So I got 6. There's a lot more of these things. You know what? Let's just go over here really quick. It'll be fun. I'm not really trying to fight anything. I'm just going straight here. Straight over here. No big deal. It's by Fisher Prime. I'm just going for a tiny touch of Tarberry. Where am I? Where am I? Right over here. Right? I'm here. I have a Gatling plasma. Here we go. Right on over here. It's no big deal. Here's another one. Hey. Yeah. So anyways. Come on. Come on. Dang it. That's what I came here for. Oh well. Let's move all the way back down. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if I order... I wonder if I order a pizza online. I could track my pizza. I could totally start ordering pizzas online or something. I just don't trust anything. I don't want to be here streaming and then all of a sudden they're banging on the door. You know? I just don't trust it. Let's keep on going. Oh boy. Well, I think I got enough of the digested goo for now. I have to go up north to get some toxic soot flour. I gotta be really careful to not destroy this stuff, man. Maybe I should put it away right now before I accidentally destroy it. I'm always afraid of that. Junk, digested goo. Well, at least it doesn't rot. That's the important thing. It doesn't rot. It's just the fact that you could break it down by accident. That was my concern. That's sort of why I'm wearing a refrigerant backpack right now. Alright, here we go. Did you make me hungry? Yeah, why not? Sometimes when I wake up, I'm not hungry. All I want is coffee. I ordered some snacks a couple days ago, so they should be here today. Snacks. I live off of snacks and coffee. Uh-oh.
Potential perimeter breach. Beginning sweep.
You know, good old pizza days where you sit inside. It was already awkward as it was. It was already awkward as it was. Sitting inside the pizza parlor, nobody else in there. I'm sitting there, you know, with my phone secretly out recording myself. It was weird. But now, I totally can't do... You can't just hang... You can't loiter recording yourself eating a pizza in public, breathing. You're breathing in public? What? Who'd have thought? Isn't that funny how reality conforms to my way of life? It's sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did this to the planet. I'm sorry. I start hanging out inside, streaming video games all day. When that becomes the ideal career path of 2021. Ideal career path of 2021 with longevity. Become an online streamer. Never leave your house. Right? You're doing your part to save the world. Good job staying inside. Do your part. Stay inside. I'm doing my part. Oh, Brahmin. Oh, Brahmin. I had a Brahmin. Brahmin was Brahmin. Oh, I love my Brahmin. Where, oh, oh, where can it be? Oh, that's awesome. The pizza where you live, Tim, is no contact. Ah, that's the best thing ever. Where is it? Where's my no contact pizza delivery? No contact pizza delivery. I love that. Yes. Yes. No contact pizza. No contact pizza. Let's go. I like it. I want to try it out. I want to like go on a break in 2 hours and have, oh look, my bread rolls are here. My cheesy crust. Big dinner box. Hey, do it. Log in with Facebook. I'm doing it. Okay, here we go. Let's craft my garbage right now. I don't like dealing with people. Open the door. Hi there, that'll be Flum Flum. Alright, bye. I'm not giving you a tip. You know the rules. Pizza, pizza, pizza. It's pizza time.
Pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time.
Okay. Oh, the internet. You're so awesome. Sign in. Do it. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I mean, the concept is cool. It's plague-ridden, though. DoorDash? Oh, well, there you go. That's the future. Restaurants should still exist. They should have a heavy network of DoorDashers. A heavy network. Dude from Applebee's. DoorDash. 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 What a cool name. What a cool name. They win. The name Olympics. Alright, I'll just play the banjo. Leave it at my door. One second. All right. Barry. I just don't trust it. It's gross. You're gonna trust some person? I don't trust people. You're gonna trust some random person that isn't really an employee to go do something? Like some fake employee? That's garbage. Let's go get our tarberry or toxic soot flower. Let's get that toxic soot flower right now. Right now. Right exactly now. I gotta do something back in my camp. I have to make some film just for a second. The best location to try to find an Executioner's Mole Miner Gauntlet? Anywhere in the entire map. It'll be a random drop from a random enemy. It'll be a random drop from a random legendary. The legendaries can drop anything, including Mole Miner Gauntlets of any variety, but you can't go to a specific spot to find that thing. I have to make some film. Pull that camera back out. Alright, let's go up north. I'm about to multitask here for a second. Getting some toxic flower, killing the Radstag herd, and taking a picture of this monument. Oh, Davenport! Yeah, it'll take you forever. You're never gonna get it. I mean, like, there's a bunch of people, you know. You know, if you order some food, there's some person that doesn't care with a runny nose, burping, just throwing the bag into the passenger seat on their stanky old nasty passenger seat. You want your food bag just rolling around as they're driving their car, stopping by their friend's house. Hey, I'll talk to you in a second. I have to go drop this stuff off. Yeah, I'm customer. Are we done? Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Let's go down, let's go right on down the hill. Right on down the hill. There's a million toxic flowers everywhere. Let's go up here to the crater first. Turn in these dailies from yesterday. Oh, yeah. I will repair these fuses. Talk to Roxy as well. You gotta do these things. They're gonna grab the bag and crunch it up and go run up to the door. If you're an actual employee, you're sort of trained. You're trained in how to carry the food. And they, hey, carry it better. Done.
Got another bum to deal with here. Good. Head up. You're causing problems.
Let's hurry up.
I take it your presence here means you got what I wanted? Now we're talking. I see you even made a few repairs of your own. Not bad.
The more I look at her, the more I'm attracted to her.
Caps, Rook.
The more I look at her, the more I'm attracted to her.
I'll put in a good word with Meg, and don't forget to show your face around here from time to time. Never know when I might need more reliable help.
Why don't you go join the settlers, you loser?
If I gotta repair one more terminal because some jackass was digging around...
Watch your language.
Meg should have a few words.
I'll tell Meg on you. I'll do it. Okay. I'll hop all the... Photograph Meg. Oh, I'll photograph her. Ha ha ha. I'll get some sticky photos of Meg when she's doing weird stuff. All that crotch slosh. Be funny if you ordered 8 large iced teas. Give me 8 large iced teas. Or better yet, 9 to make it weird. You're trying to drive with the cups rattling around. Give it to me.
Appalachia belongs to us. There ain't nobody that can prove me wrong.
Is it daytime out there?
Is it daytime out
Can
there?
lose track of time down here.
Get back to Skyrim, beast. Out of my way. Alright, let's go all the way across. You got a photo of her sleeping? Oh yeah. Follow her to the restroom. Boom ba-doom. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Track package. I want to look at what I ordered. Look at this. Remember the Andes? The Andes creme de menthe. You get these in doctor's offices and stuff when you're waiting. You're like, man, this is boring, but at least I got these chocolates. And now I, as a full-grown adult, can order my own. 1.25 pounds of them. I also ordered the York peppermint patties as well. I figure if I order a ton of them, they'll never really run out. It'll be like some weird infinite supply. And it'll be up to me whether or not I want to eat them. I'd rather be the controlling factor. Not reality. You know, if you want an apple, you go eat an apple. It shouldn't be, oh wow, there's no more apples. Right? You should be able to get an apple. It's up to you, not the world, how many apples are left. Right? Garbage. Do whatever you want to do. Sorry, boss. Only 2 apples left. Yeah, peppermint patties. Here we go. See, doing all this actual gameplay, like getting stuff, going places, doing things, you don't really level up that much. I might level up once in an 8-hour session. You know what I mean? I might level up. You know, leveling up just happens. It's terrible versus leveling up twice an hour, 6 times a day, 8 times a day, 10 times a day. Depending. You know? It's a big difference. It's like a week's worth or something like that of work in a day. He's wasting all the energy stomping around. Going up and over the hill to get some toxic scent flower. There's some by this water park. I'm not going to take over this workshop. I feel like people are out and about, doing out and about things. You know? Out and about things. Organizing a strike? Not on my watch. This is the warden of the Eastern Regional Penitentiary.
This is the warden of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Our last prisoner count came up woefully short. Obviously, there's been a mass breakout. I'm authorizing prison marshals to seek out escaped prisoners. Due to overcrowding and the logistics of carrying
Him home. Him home.
immediate use of lethal force is authorized. There seems to be an issue
Here we go.
with the Marshal's visual recognition system. No time to fix it now. I must stop those escapees.
His accent's kind of fluctuating there. A tiny bit. Okay, so I got my flim flam. Let's go on right back to my house. After stopping by this location right over here, I might as well get some brain bombs going on. Get my cranberry relish game strong. Let me work on that cranberry relish game, son. You know, if they're against a Scorched, then why not? I think we should team up with the Mothman people.
I will live forever in the light.
Mothman is anti-Scorched, so, you know. All the Mothman beasts are against the existence of the Scorched. These guys don't like him.
More will come to take my place.
Light.
Holly Mothman.
The divine light. I can see.
The most holy Mothman. Ouchie. My ankle. I'm trained by the U.S. Army to fall down properly. Did you know that? I'm trained to figure out how to fall down without killing myself because of airborne. See? The parachute landing fall. Feet and knees together. So here's the thing. So if you land and one foot hits the ground before the other, you're gonna have a bad time. If you land with your hand, no. You gotta land with your both feet going shazam! And then you immediately bend your knees. Flap! To absorb the energy. You curve your body like a Chiquita banana against the direction of motion. Here, I'll show you. So, this is you. Right? And here's a plane, and you jump out, you know? And you're falling. So, if you're falling in this direction, and you're like this, oh no, I'm falling, help me, I'm an idiot. Ooh. You know, all you gotta do is you want to bend your body kind of like this. Can you see this, camera guy? Got that? Right over here. Right over here. You see that? You see that? Right there, you see? You go kaboom. You want to go fwah. Whee! And then you're safe. And what you do is, once you hit the ground, you hit the ground, boom, boom, right? Your feet plant, and you kind of curve your body like this. Your knees here, you go, whoa, and this is your head, you know, and you put your hands over your head like this. Oh no. And then you end up on the ground with your legs going this way. See, you want to rotate your body over to absorb the motion. I'm telling you how to survive falling off a building. You can do it. People get all scared and they start going all crazy. You gotta put your feet and knees together. And don't point your toes. Let's hurry up. Alright, let's go back to my house. Let's go over here to Mac's farm for a second. Break out the wake up. Yeah, it's pretty hard to draw with a mouse on the screen. I figured me. What are you talking about? Yeah. So hurry up. Right over here, I'll be stopping by the Flim Flam house. Kind of dangerous. Problem was I was using the wrong application here. Did you know that you have this whole library of 3D shapes? It's pretty cool. Human. See? Boom. Done. See that? Amazing. Whap. Whap. See? Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. No! Well, that was fun. Thank you, Peter Dinklage. No. So, in airborne school, whenever you're standing around, they make you keep your feet and knees together. It's like a big deal. You're supposed to just, if you're ever standing around, you're supposed to do it. If you don't do it, you get in trouble. You have to do some push-ups. It's like they're trying to drill it into you, so it's muscle memory to keep your legs together. Because that's how you break your darn legs. You absorb all the shock of the landing into your leg, and you can't twist your body in time. Your knee explodes. But if you know, just, oh boy, you go, Shazam! If anything, it really hurts your feet. Sort of. If you don't curve in time, if you curve really, really quickly, you're fine. If you quickly transition, if you quickly collapse your body and fold over and roll, it's like a half a roll. You half a roll. All right, and now we got that. Let's head on down. Have to grab some more cranberries and then some brain fungus, and we could craft a couple things. Where are my snacks? They'll be here before 10 p.m. What is this, the apocalypse? Okay, I'll go under the road. I'll go down this way and curve back around. Yeah. Hey, Slinky, why are you telling me to look for glowing creatures? Huh? Huh? Are you looking for glowing creatures? Or are you telling me to look for glowing creatures? Are you trying to get muted? Okay. Okay. It's you. Talking about yourself. Good. Out of my way. Oh, there's so much to do and or see. Oh, you're talking about the training in America's Army? They probably have that because you had to go through basic training, and maybe you had airborne training. If so, then they had probably certain things you had to do. Kind of funny. All right, let's go downstairs. Downstairs we go. Pwamp. 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 And pwamp. I think that's all there is. See? Oh, I'm coming in. Oh my god. Help me. Help me. Boom. Right? And then they immediately start turning as they're falling. Turning and falling. And then And then here they go flap, and they flip over. Yep. Look at Psycho. Digested goo. Toxic soot flour and Med X. I made it. My baby takes the morning train. Oh boy. Do I have a favorite comedian? I used to. I don't have. Look, it's a problem with enlightenment. You end up not liking anything anymore. It kind of sucks. If something were to suck. I don't believe in things sucking anymore either. Everything is garbage. Everything is garbage. That. I'm woke. You might say I'm woke. I see past the spell of comedians. Comedians are a dangerous thing. They should be shut down. You understand? I think that comedians are paid by people in weird dark rooms saying, I want you to convince people that these 3 ideas are true. Do it! You know, comedians' job is to convince you of their perspective. Even if it's a bad perspective, they're trying to convince you that their perspective is true. Usually it's a weird or crazy perspective, and their goal is to help you see their perspective. And that's why it's funny. They give you a bunch of examples and analogies, and they're walking back and forth on stage saying, blah, 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 blah. No, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. And they start giving examples. Everyone starts cracking up, and they make that money in the back room. Backroom money. I think it's all propaganda. Think about it. It's a really weird thing to have a comedian. What are they doing? They're just talking? Anyways. Oh, I have to go back up on the surface to get my potato. They're walking around talking about things. Hey, did you hear about that thing? Isn't it crazy how this thing happens? Oh boy, examples. Here's 5 examples for you. Example. Example. There's this one dude, pretty funny, because you know, he makes good facial expressions, and he makes funny voices, and physical. Like, he'll make a big head turn, or like a leg thing, or an arm gesture. That one guy. If I type in funny comedian facial expressive. Who is he? Who is he? Let's see here. If I scroll through a listing of funny, expressive comedians, I'm sure I'll get one, right? One of these pictures will not be pornography, and it'll be a funny, expressive comedian. Show me that funny, expressive comedian guy. You know, he's with mannerisms, he's up there talking. Okay, I got some crops here. He's that one guy. He is of Hispanic origin. He's of Latin descent. If I type in funny, is it Latin X? Funny Latin X comedian. I don't think he is one of them. Latinx. I know the language. He's something else. He's one of those other things. I don't know. He has hair. He walks around. He talks about things. You know? Found him. It's this guy. He's my favorite comedian. Makes me laugh. Not fluffy. Bill Burr was funny before he became woke. But Bill Burr is a really funny guy in general, and the way that he talks is really, really humorous. You know, he makes voices. He really is just himself. That really is just who he is, just walking around, saying stuff. All right, so now I have what I need. Okay. Good to go. Yes. You have to question, what is laughter? You don't question this, people? Why are you in autopilot all of a sudden? How come you can't control the weird sound effects? I say things and you go... Isn't that weird? Is that how you laugh? I'm not sure. I haven't laughed in a long time. Speaking of laughter... Oh, I know. The reason why humans laugh is the same reason why cats do that weird clicking noise with their jaw whenever they want to kill something. You know what I'm talking about? You know, they get all weird. You ever heard it? A bunch of cats making noises. Look, the same reason why humans laugh uncontrollably is the same reason why these freaks do this. They can't help it. Look, he's laughing. Can't help it. Can't help it. Look at this weirdo. Look at that freak. That bat cat. Disgusting. Look at this horrible monster. People own this garbage. Look at him. He can't help it. Gross. You know? It's a theory. Uncontrollable. Terrible. What's that guy's name? Is it Carlos? No. Carlos. Comedian. It's not Carlos. No, it's the other guy. Starts with an M. I don't know his name. Sad. Not Fluffy. He's not really Hispanic. It's like a... I'll start guessing different races. Puerto Rican comedian? Puerto Rican comedian? Is that who he is? Like I have to define things by race now? I'm some racist? He walks back and forth on stage, makes facial expressions. Here we go. Physical comedian. Oh, that physical comedian. It's Mr. Bean. There he is. It's Sebastian Maniscalco. It's Sebastian Maniscalco. That guy. Look. Facial expressions. Physical comedy. Arm pointing. Faces. You see? Sebastian, my friend. Yes. Isn't that hilarious? Sebastian, flibbity flibbity fly. You should check it out. Check him out sometime. Really funny. Sebastian Maniscalco. So if I type in Sebastian Maniscalco? What in the hell? You know? Funny stuff. Look. Hold on a second. Wait. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey there, Misty. How's it going? Carlos Mencia. So, Carlos Mencia, I saw him on stage the other day on TV, and he's resorted to, I believe, just telling vaguely humorous stories about his own life, as opposed to just telling jokes, because I guess no one could accuse him of ripping off stories about his own life. You know? Maybe. Alright, so I'm ready for an XP run, I believe. Let's just make sure. Gotta make sure. Making sure. I have lowered survivability, but I have to kill them. Hey Cortana. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I'm sorry, but I can't help with that yet.
Why not? Beast! Okay. How we looking? 17 water, that's not gonna cut it. My day's going okay. Yeah, I saw the thing, Nugget Professor, where Joe Rogan got on stage with Carlos Mencia, was talking trash to his face, grabbing the mic, talking about how bad of a thick. That wasn't very professional. That wasn't very nice. I'm just guessing that Joe Rogan was intoxicated or something, because even if it is true, you don't just do that. I think it's a form of jealousy. You know? It's like, why is this joke thief getting to be all famous? Getting his own show and stuff? I'll show him. People need to know that he's such a thief. It's a really weird thing to do, you know? There's different ways of doing it. You can make your whole act about that dude, but you don't get up during his act. You know what I mean? Okay, we're good to go here. You got a lot done today? Alright. I'm gonna go check my front door really quick and get some coffee. I'll be right back. I ordered some snacks. I'm so cold. Hey Cortana, how's the temperature? Hey Cortana. Hey Cortana. What temperature is it?
Right now, it's hazy and 49.
Oh no.
The forecast shows partly sunny skies with a high of 52 and a low of 38.
So cold. I need to get an indoor thermometer and put it right the heck there so I can see what temperature it is. I want to know what temperature it is right here. Because it's terrible. Sometimes it's colder than outside, you know? Outside you have the sun. And vitamin D pouring into your bloodstream from the sun. Vitamin D gives you sun powers. All right, I'll be right back. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Oh, hey, if you would like my fake voice to read anything, it could read a book or something. A book, some article, some famous speech. Lucky Holt Mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor, repair weapons, craft ammo, lift weights, sleep, play music, stock refrigerators, stock vendors, transfer items between characters, bury Mentat run, dump caps at vendor if over 20,000, U.S. requisition holotape, Garahan building farm, reputation root farm, iron or south ash heap, multiply crops at workshop, purified water at workshop, Tanagra Town crickets, faction dailies, spent gold, Razorgrain flower farm, Scorch Beast farm, Grafton monster farm, Sheep Squatch farm, convert ammo at the ammo converter, Deathbluff farm, Snalligaster farm, Tarberry farm, Flatwood silk beam, check keyword status, Nuke Findingo Colossus for a cursed weapon, Sugar Run, Nuka-Cola farm, concrete, laid at monorail, abandoned bog town secret floor, farm mole miners for aluminum, top of the world aluminum farm, ski poles, enclave code piece, keycard search, Somerville bookhouse, Watoga High School plastic farm, chem farm, enclave events, wood farm, dogwood farm, smelt ore, smelt spoiled vegetables and fruit, cook food close to spoiling, Mirelurk egg farm, Mothman egg farm, Nuka-Cola factory farm, Sunshine Well farm, daily ops. Get a high bounty by picking locks. Lure player to camp with a high bounty to force vendor transactions. Hunt down wanted players. Honey farm. Convert perks into coins. Purchase lunchboxes with gold. Harvest flux from a legitimate nuke. Purchase gold with treasury notes. Purchase gold with caps from Smiley. Stock Nuka-Cola vending machine. Candy bowl and punch bowl. Refine camp and workshop blueprints. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky Hole Mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor. Repair weapons. Craft ammo. Lift weights. Sleep. Play music. Stock refrigerators. Stock vendors. Transfer items between characters. Bury Mentat run. Dump caps at vendor if over 20,000. U.S. requisition holotape. Garahan building farm. Reputation root farm. Iron or south ash heap. Multiply crops at workshop. Purified water at workshop. Tanagra Town crickets. Faction dailies. Spend gold. Razorgrain flower farm. Scorch Beast farm. Grafton monster farm. Sheep Squatch farm. Convert ammo at the ammo converter. Deathbluff farm. Snalligaster farm. Tarberry farm. Flatwood silk beam. Check keyword status. Nuke Findingo Colossus for a cursed weapon. Sugar Run. Nuka-Cola farm. Concrete, laid at monorail, abandoned bog town secret floor, farm mole miners for aluminum, top of the world aluminum farm, ski poles, enclave code piece, keycard search, Somerville bookhouse, Watoga High School plastic farm, chem farm, enclave events, wood farm, dogwood farm, smelt ore, smelt spoiled vegetables and fruit, cook food close to spoiling, Mirelurk egg farm, Mothman egg farm, Nuka-Cola factory farm, Sunshine Well farm, daily ops. Get a high bounty by picking locks. Lure player to camp with a high bounty to force vendor transactions. Hunt down wanted players. Honey farm. Convert perks into coins. Purchase lunchboxes with gold. Harvest flux from a legitimate nuke. Purchase gold with treasury notes. Purchase gold with caps from Smiley. Stock Nuka-Cola vending machine. Candy bowl and punch bowl. Refine camp and workshop blueprints. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky Hole Mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor. Repair weapons. Craft ammo. Lift weights. Sleep. Play music. Stock refrigerators. Stock vendors. Transfer items between characters. Bury Mentat run. Dump caps at vendor if over 20,000. U.S. requisition holotape. Garahan building farm. Reputation root farm. Iron or south ash heap. Multiply crops at workshop. Purified water at workshop. Tanagra Town crickets. Faction dailies. Spend gold. Razorgrain flower farm. Scorch Beast farm. Grafton monster farm. Sheep Squatch farm. Convert ammo at the Ammo Converter, Deepclaw Farm, Snalligaster Farm, Tarberry Farm, Flatwood Siltbeam, check keyword status, Nuke Findingo Colossus for a cursed weapon, Sugar Run, Nuka-Cola Farm, Concrete, Late at Monorail, Abandoned Bogtown Secret Floor, Farm Mole Miners for Aluminum, Top of the World Aluminum Farm, Ski Poles, Enclave Code Piece, Keycard Search, Somerville Bookhouse, Watoga High School Plastic Farm, Chem Farm, Enclave Events, Wood Farm, Dogwood Farm, Smelt Ore, Smelt... Hey Cortana, how do you destroy a hairless cat?
I'm sorry, but I can't help with that yet.
I like the word destroy in reference to killing an animal. Alright, so we're all lined up. And I'm using the armored backpack. I'm about to get some sweet XP. I gotta make up for my lack of farming yesterday. They must be destroyed. I would destroy a hairless cat before I would destroy a cockroach. Cockroaches are innocent. Hairless cats are evil. They have intent. You see it in their eyes. You see it in their skin. Beasts. Beasts. I'm joking. I'm sure if I had a hairless cat, I would be, you know, singing a different tune there. But pretty gross. They might be fascinating, but they're certainly nasty. Or you ordered quail eggs. Do quails have that diddly bob on their face? Or is that something else? You ever try eating that? Have you ever, you know, eaten a turkey waddle? Is it edible? Cook it up. Make a broth out of it. Have you? People eat all the other organs. I'm not supposed to be looting right now. Stop it. I'm not looting. We are killing bad guys. Oh boy. Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. A pair of eyes will come hither gleam. Give me a lowly heart. And lots of wavy hair like Liberace. Sandman. Oh yeah. Bum 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 bum. They said the word peachy. Like it's a darn movie or something. People said that garbage in reality. Of course, if you had a movie about that time period, people would say stuff like peachy and maybe square or something. Peachy. Alright. Alright. Here we go. I have to get the XP. Level up about 2 times. So, yes. Today I will be 1270. Okay. I will be 1270. Eventually. I'll be 1269 pretty soon. You know. Here we go. Smashy, smashy! Even though it's not a blunt weapon. Okay, we have to be careful here. I said we gotta be careful. I tell you, people can't appreciate what it takes to kill these guys quickly. Like, whenever I make it really, really, really smooth, the first thing I hear is some sort of complaint about once you get bored with it being so easy. It takes a lot to make it easy. Like, right now I'm kind of rough. You saw that I was kind of vaguely sloppy. Vaguely. You know? I wasn't doing enough damage. It's because I have to slam into him. You see? As predicted, he dies in 1 hit. That was level 100, dude. If you do it wrong, it takes like 4 hits or something garbage. Stop looting. Well, you're right. Different parts of the country use terms. Forever and a day. Kill you quick. Stop looting. Dang it. Run out of ammo. Hurry up. Big old dummy over here looting things. My goodness. I'm in murder mode. Sometimes I try just to, like, loot a few things. But, not when I'm going 100 miles per hour. I have my AP. Good to go. Go all the way down and get the dog. Hit the edge and boom. I had to plan that one out. I get hung up on the edge over there sometimes. I'll get the dog afterwards. There's a magazine here sometimes, but you can't see it. Okay. One more dog. And kaboom. Not doing it. Very mentat. There it is. Good stuff. Gotta do that running slam. It's a power attack. Remember, if you run and hit the enemy, it's a power attack. And it costs more AP. If he makes a sound. If your character grunts, whenever he hits, like this, that's the power attack. See? There's and see? Different. My point is that one's normal and one's power. Listen, power attack. It's like a grunty thing. See, it's a difference. This voice actor is great. Right? The grunting. It's like they're playing tennis or something. Serena Williams. See, now you can't help but hear it. It's a good thing. If you don't hear that, that means I don't have enough AP. Just know that if you do that, they die. If you don't do that, it's just a normal hit. Alright. Moving on down to Huntersville, home of the super mute ants. They have the mute fruit, and you got the mute ant. Hey Cortana, who invented tennis?
Sorry, I'm not able to help with this one yet.
Hey Cortana, who discovered tennis?
I've got this for you on who discovered tennis.
In 1873, Major Walter Wingfield invented a game called the swastika, Greek for playing ball. Played in an hourglass-shaped flim-flam. Wingfield's game created a sensation in Europe, and they called it tennis. It's my birthright. Mine. You hear me, Bubblehead? It's mine. Hey. Yay har, yay har. I came from the generation of theme parks, and I feel happy about that. And sad about that. I was thinking about it earlier today, that I'll never again go to a theme park. You know? It's not gonna happen. Or at least it won't be the same. Either way. With or without the apocalypse. It's not the same. He's gonna go to a theme park? That's weird. You sort of have to be invited to Disneyland. Or you have to make it like a group trip or some romantic excursion. You can't just go unless you live there. Even then. Hey Cortana, who is tennis?
I'm working on it. According to Wikipedia.org, Tennis is a U.S. sports magazine devoted to the sport of tennis. The print magazine is published 8 months per year, while the magazine also operates a website, tennis.com.
Who is Tennis? Hey Cortana, how is Tennis?
Here's a list from wikihow.com for how is tennis.
Just gonna go. Oh. Doesn't matter. She's just gonna Google it. It's just a search at this point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So right now I have to run. That guy's gonna kill me. Have to go quickly. Break line of sight. Ooh, see that? Ooh. See, that took all kinds of skill. You know, that took all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? There was all kinds of stuff going on. It was a terrible, horrible, scary experience. Boing. Yep. And now movies. So Disney, isn't it weird that Disney had Disney Plus before the apocalypse? Isn't that strange? It almost makes you think. Isn't it weird how they already set up for the future of no more movie theaters? Like the year before there's no more movie theaters? No Greek stuff. It's like right on time. When things are right on time like that, it's kind of hard to think that they're not correlated. You gotta think about it. I mean, come on, it's Disney. They're like some crazy corporation. There's nothing wrong with corporations, I'm just saying. It's like a big entity in the world. A lot of power. A lot of power. I think they knew about it. And I think they did it. That's what I think. Yep. It's just to set up Disney Plus. That is some heavy insider trading. It's kind of weird, you know? Like if Chili's or TGI Fridays or Applebee's decide, oh yeah, by the way, our restaurant's closed and we're doing takeout only. Don't worry about it. We have the best delivery system in the future with robots. No humans involved. Trust me. Timing's too good for me. If this were a show, I'd say that's pretty obvious sloppy writing. Make it harder for the reader to figure it out. I was just thinking that like, Disney has to make their money back to make up for the fact that there's no more movie theaters. Well, there are, but it's now taboo to go to the movies, so no one's going. You know? There used to be blockbuster weekends of everybody waiting in line over the weekend for days in a tent to go watch a movie. Well, that's never going to happen again. Maybe. For another 5 years. Okay? No one's waiting in line. Maybe. It'd be like illegal.
You there, off the road. It's 9 p.m. By order of the Adjutant General, all citizens must be in their homes by 10 p.m.
drones flying around, putting people in nets. Where are the net drones?
Get back in your homes.
If they make like a big old giant robot walking around, jeep, 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 stepping over houses and stuff, putting spotlights on people.
You there?
X-Men. Ouchie! I don't know if my shoulder's getting better or worse. Alright, let's go. With the giant robots stepping over houses and everything, saying get back in your homes. Well, I was referencing the 90s cartoon X-Men with the Sentinels.
Halt, mutant!
And they'd be like walking around. And they're looking for mutants, you know. In this case, you're
the infected. Halt! Infected citizen!
Uh-oh. 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 I got leg and some broken armor. Go! I can't trust my defense with broken pieces. Oh boy! I can't trust my defense with broken pieces of armor left and right, you know? Shazam! Faster! Oh god. See? Woo! We did it. I have like 2 pieces of broken armor right now. I've never played Dishonor. Brandon. Is it a good game? Yeah, but if they had like bolo net drones, like a drone that could shoot out a weighted net with, you know, like a bolo capability, it could just wrap around something really tight. Zip! You fall down. Oh yes, it zips around a person and then inflates to make sure you don't bump your head. There you go. And they can capture entire cars. They can get your whole car, just wrap it up in a net, inflate it up, and the car stops and rolls over a bit. Yeah. I think once we get the bolo net drones, no more, you know, fatalities. You could have a drone in your wrist and it'll fly out.
I splatter your blood. Humans, so small, so weak.
Dishonor. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of it. I saw gameplay, and I was thinking, that looks like my cup of tea. However they're playing, that's usually how I... You see, look at what the heck I'm doing right now. Usually I'm doing something like that. But there's ways to navigate a terrain and be stealthy at the same time really fast. But the fact is, like that guy, look, he's not awake yet. Okay? You should be able to go like 100 miles per hour and still get the stealth up in there. Oh yeah. See, I try to crouch before turning the corner because whenever I crouch, I turn invisible with Escape Artist. So if I'm here, and I whap, well, you know, if I'm here, that's a cooldown. And I go whap, they're still aiming over there, like what you saw. Because they never saw me turn the corner. They think I'm still on that side. It's pretty awesome. Other games, they know exactly where you are no matter what. It's really terrible. Sort of like Cyberpunk. But that's how most games are with the AI. The AI knows where you are. But here, they don't know where you are. They're using their senses to find you. They're using the fact that their friend knows where you are. So, if one of them knows where you are, all of them know where you are. Because they're sort of communicating. But if they're looking for you, none of them know where you are. Or, sorry, if one knows where you are and they make a noise, like if they shoot or if they yell or if they howl or something, then the rest know. But otherwise, they will look for you, and they're just looking and they're listening. But for the most part, they're just trying to guess, and they're using the best of their knowledge. See, they don't really know where I am. I went over here. They might have seen me. See, there's a dude. They're sort of looking. She didn't know for sure. He was just kind of looking around the corner because you know. It's pretty cool. Hey, look, rank 99. What do I do when it's over? Do I uninstall the game? It's almost over, people. I'm rank 99. Are you thinking of Iron Giant or something? Cat? I can't wait for my snacks. I'm so excited. I'll be alive again. With energy and mental focus and clarity unbeknownst to other humans. No, no, no,
got you.
No, 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 no. I'm walking the floor over your face. Check this out. Bam, boom, beam. Alley-oop. Let's join some other team. I need to join a better team. Oh. So I think a cool idea. So, you know how sometimes if you're trying to sleep and you have your TV on and there's a movie playing and there's sound effects and then the sound effects bleed over into your dream and then your dream is sort of about that? Yeah, I was having this nice picnic and all of a sudden this pterodactyl came out of nowhere, you know. Something like that. Well, there's a fire all of a sudden. I was having a nice restaurant meal. Well, what if there was a way to perfect that? You know, where you go to sleep, and if you have this thing playing that's monitoring your alpha waves and so forth, once it determines that you're in deep REM sleep, it plays audio and sound effects like you're in a video game. And maybe there's a part of you that is reacting to the stimuli, and then it could adjust the video game. It'd be like a dream video game. And maybe they could perfect it, maybe with some pharmaceuticals or something, or some training or some weird chip in your brain or some garbage or whatever. But I think it's possible with just the right sort of audio, just audio, you know? Maybe you'd have to watch the first 5 minutes, and then your goal is to fall asleep while watching it. And they have like a carrier tone to make you fall asleep or something like that, or whatever. You take some melatonin or something like that, you know? Take some melatonin, you watch the movie, you fall asleep, and the movie continues and reacts to you using slight nudges of your consciousness. There's blips and bleeps because you're in there. If you have a dream, you're doing something, and there should be a mild detection of something. You know what I mean? Of something. You're not brain reading. You're not reading someone's dreams. You know, you're not injecting something into their bodies. You're just simply looking at their brain waves and saying, oh, look, there is some motion. Whenever I show them red, it does this. Whenever I show them blue, it does this. If I show them something scary, it does this. You know? While they're in REM state, there's a correspondence based upon certain shapes and certain words and sound effects and whatever. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out the algorithm. Is the point. Where you could communicate with the REM state mind and have feedback to make an interactive virtual reality experience while dreaming. Because it already happens at the point. It's not interactive. I want to have a decision point where if you don't react in time, the plane explodes and crashes or something, and then you have to survive the next episode in the cold Arctic North. Sort of like a guided meditation, because we know that guided meditations work, okay? And we know that sometimes you have a lucid dream because you're watching a movie and it's still playing, and that the dream itself is being influenced by what you hear. So we know that works, so you should be able to combine the two. And then something else, and then have the feedback into the thing, and then you can have the interactive, you know, Matrix awesome experience when you go to bed. Huh? Yeah. Well, it's like the Matrix. Look, it'll be like the Matrix, but it's simply, you're not plugging in. My point is that we could do it with some simple technology. Very simple technology. Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. We have the technology right now. You read the brain with all the alpha, beta, gamma, flim-flam waves of your brain state. Using REM sleep, all of a sudden your main carrier wave is going crazy because that's your conscious mind up in there doing lucid dream stuff, you know? Oh, yeah. All you have to do is you study people that can induce lucid dreams, and you look at their brains, and you ask them what they did, and during a time frame, scale, and whatever, they could figure out mild correspondences, and then just figure it out. You can figure it out. You can figure it out. This means yes, this means no. Like that basic yes, no. Left, right. Red, blue. You know what I mean? Off, on. Something as basic as that. Do you choose the left door or right door? Do you run away or do you attack? Fight or flight? That, you don't have to have the whole alphabet. Oh, look, he's saying this in his dream. You don't gotta know any of that. Okay? Just simple things. I think it's possible. You can have a feedback, and then you can have it control the simulation, and then have a virtual reality experience without being plugged in while you're sleeping. And then you could have vivid dreams every night, and then you could, in that way, you'd be able to watch your dream, but it wouldn't really be your dream.
In this example, I am drawn to the divine light.
It wouldn't really be your dream, it'll be the simulation played back to you, including your decisions. And I think after a couple nights of doing that, it'll form a nice reinforcement loop, so you'd have a better visualization of the events in the dream. You know what I mean? It might even detect some other mild changes. for example, if the user changes the simulation because it's in their brain. Oh, it seems like you had a bunch of wolves appear. Yeah, this is the signature for wolves. You have a lot of wolves in your dream? Is that true? Interesting, interesting. Yes. In Black Mirror, they also had an implant. The whole idea in Black Mirror was they had an implant and they had the ability to copy someone's consciousness and replicate it, and the replication was self-aware. And then they played with that concept for about 10 episodes. Like, they used that one technology for half of the darn... Well, the entire season was how that technology affected reality. You know? One was a person with a virtual reality game design, and he had this fake crew. It was like Star Trek. Another one was like a bunch of soldiers were being told about the enemy and that they're bad, weird scab zombie people. You know, another one you had a death row inmate being tortured at some building, and then they had him in a keychain. And another one, there was a personal servant being trained to do as the user it wants, because it really is them. But it was all playing with that idea, that the idea that you can copy your consciousness and it really is you or something, and that you have this implant in your head and that you could take it out. You could take out that thing and that's you in there. Like, I'll take this out when you die and I put it over there and that's all you. It's... Yep. And they played with that concept for the whole season. Alright. Give me that sweet XP. The White Mountains. Interesting. Like in Inception, they never are really clear how any of that works. They never really make it clear how you're able to enter somebody else's dream. All they say is you have this stuff hooked up to your arm, some weird pump thing would, and you know, you're all hooked up to a machine, sort of, and you go to bed, and you're in their dream now. But then they never really. They said you have to have an architect. You know, one person creates it, but they don't really say exactly how it worked. You know, I guess it's kind of funny that they got away without ever really explaining how it works. You know, it's pretty interesting. Right now, I have multiple pieces of broken armor, so my defense is very low. I have to be a lot more crafty in my jumping around here. I think my XP, double XP, is almost out. I think it's over now. Nope, we have half an hour more. Crazy. Let's go do Harper's Ferry. Yeah! In the example I gave, it'll be a very loosey-goosey sort of thing. That might be the cool thing. The fact that it's sort of a random experience every time that you do it. You know, if they make you watch a movie of some sort, and the movie bleeds into a dream because you fall asleep, at that point, yeah, it'll be about, let's say about 60% of the content is from that video, the rest is just a simple dream. You know? It'll be mixed with stuff throughout your day. But the normal composition of a dream where your mind digests what it learned throughout the day and tries to figure things out and blah blah blah. That'll be all up in the details, so it might even be a nightmare. Just imagine watching, or imagine doing some sort of VR dream experience where all the details are things about your own personal life, and it's kind of freaky and weird and cryptic, like how dreams are, you know? If there's any sort of background photos or anything in a newspaper, any of the fine details anywhere is all made by you. All the major things like people talking and sound effects and major events, that's done by the simulation. Oh no, run quick, the building's about to collapse. Oh no, we're in the building, help us, Superman. You know, they're describing what's happening. Oh no, the train's about to derail. If we have 5 seconds, we can get over there quickly, get to the steam pipe and get the caboose. Quickly, disconnect the caboose. I'm standing on the caboose, Captain. You know? They're describing what's happening, but everything else about the weather, you know, the shape of the clouds, the trees passing by, the color of the flowers, you know, all the details, that's all made by you, and it'll be sort of different every time, and unique, and it could be horrifying. In fact, you could use one of these dream construct virtual reality things to figure out things about yourself, because it might present that cryptic information in a more presentable format. Like, for example, if you knew that the clouds are made by you, like if you knew that going in, just check out the clouds for a bit. The truth isn't the clouds, I made the clouds. The leaf pattern, the grass.
Let's play, little people.
Okay, once I get up to that church, I have to repair my armor. No! Oh, yes. Oh yeah, I think it'd be wonderful, you know? It'd be wonderful. Maybe they could figure out some way to help you retain your dream memory, you know? Or maybe you could be in this semi-dream state where you're not all the way sleeping, but you're like right there to the point where you're getting this awesome visual with your eyes closed. So figure it out. There's like a tone or something, you close your eyes, and you're in dreamland. Be crazy.
Stop moving, stupid man.
See, I think that there'll be times where if you're in this sort of dream matrix simulation thing I'm talking about, Shark Tank, where the narration can let the user fill in the gaps more than other times. For example, there could be a big combat sequence, action sequence, where there's a narrator describing everything the entire time, where the user has very little room for making up details. You know? There's no need to imagine any details. Sort of like those old books where they describe all the details, like the Snallygaster thing. Oh, look, he's all weird and bumpy with eyeballs all over him. Wow, he's coming towards me. What the heck? Oh, no, the cave is closed. Help me, Sally. I'm trying, but my finger's broken. Oh, no, the ground's all gross. There's stuff on the ceiling. Huh? You know? But other times, they'll say, okay, get in the car and let's go. This is going to be a long ride now. and all of a sudden you hear just a sound of driving for a while, or the sound of a wagon, or the sound of a horse galloping, and some random ambient noises for a bit. That's when you start to fill in the details and the gaps. You see. And then they could slowly bring you back into the dream by saying, "Whoa, what's that up there? Oh, it's a castle. Interesting. What's that over there? Oh, look at those old trees. Something spooky's in there, huh? I wonder what's in that old cave over there. Crazy. You know?" And I think they're waiting. Oh, I know. At that point, whenever you're on the pathway between point A and point B, they give you your different episode options. And they're waiting for your carrier wave to start digging in. If they say, "Look at that spooky cave, I wonder what's in there." If your mind starts creating a dream about what's in the spooky cave, at that point, the simulation will say, "Okay, executing dream sequence cave." And the driver says, "Let's go check out that old cave." And then you start going towards the cave.
Someone there? Oh.
They give you options and they wait for a response. They wait for you to start creating a dream based upon your brain waves. And once you've dug in far enough, they know that you've chosen that selection. If they give you 3 selections and you choose one more than the other, you know, keywords and so forth, they could have an interactive simulation while you're dreaming. Yeah. Oh, I never repaired my armor, but that's okay. It's got to be careful. Whoa! Woohoo! Toro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pure. Back, beasts. Back. Let's go. Out of my way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe you can go dream shopping. Dream shopping would be cool. You look at your shopping list after the dream is over. It's like, huh, I like this stuff, huh? I guess I like this stuff. That's what my subconscious wants, apparently. Well, that's what I chose. That's what my dream made. This is my list. Crazy. But I'd rather have actual virtual reality shopping. I think they'll probably master the ability to make a pane of glass look like a window with the right optics by determining where the user is to make a 3D cavity as you turn your head. It'll be a natural... yeah. I think TVs eventually will have a natural depth to them where it looks like you're looking into a cavity. You know, you can look up and down and around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Probably. There's already technology like that. It does exist. So I think that all TVs will be like that. My point is that eventually you won't need a headset. You'll just... your screen will be a complete portal. Sort of. I'm sure there's an app right now through the App Store that demonstrates what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. They have that. With the augmented reality garbage, they have it where you could do certain things, including making a portal to another place where if you move your phone left and right and look up and down, well, you have to actually move your phone, though. That's different than moving your own head. If you're in VR, then you could simulate having a fake window because it knows where your head is. The window has to know where your head is, basically. And if there's more than one person, you have to figure that out. How do you give each person their own perspective without looking like garbage? But they could do it. It'll just be a looking glass window TV, the window TV thing. It'd be really trippy to have everything be naturally 3D. Well, either way, I think that VR will rise in popularity for sure because of the apocalypse and all, and the taboo of being around other people. People need to fulfill their needs to be around other people, and VR fulfills that need quite well. You really feel like you're next to somebody. They're all up in your face. It's really weird. Is it still active? 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, people. I'll move on to another server. Well, I think more companies... Well, I think that there's probably a couple major, very popular headsets. So, how about this? 3 years from now, there'll be several headsets in the playing field. How about this? 5 years from now, there's going to be more than just the Oculus and the Vive. You're going to have a couple other things. You're going to have Apple and Microsoft and Sony. There already is PSVR, but I think that it'll be a mobile solution. You could wear it walking around without external sensors, without being hooked up to something, you know? I think the PS6 is going to be a VR headset or something like that you could put down. The same way that you could pick up the Switch and use it as a mobile device, you could take off your headset and use it as a console for your TV. But I think it'll be a VR headset. The whole console goes on your face. But, so whenever you have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 players in the same field, things get kind of cheap, I would imagine. Even though the same thing doesn't apply for cell phones. Cell phones are still very expensive, even though there's a million people selling cell phones. But cell phones are marvels of technology that really deserve to be really, really expensive. I think cell phones deserve to be super expensive because they're amazing. It's a horribly awesome mini handheld awesome computer thing. It's like the future. Back when I was a child, I was fantasizing about something just like that. One day you'll have it fit in your hand. And that was before like the internet was more than just a random bulletin board garbage thing and a way to connect files and maybe a couple games do it. It was before AOL came. It was like a bunch of weird chat rooms. and some websites about, here's my baking recipe. The colorful background. Like recipes and hobby websites. A couple companies had it, but now every single company has to have a website. Of course. Unthinkable. Like, the world exists almost more online than in reality. Sort of. At least for finances. You know, your money. It's on the internet. How about it? Of course, we're all aware that money is just code or, you know, numbers on a screen, and people in one part of the world can tell other people in other parts of the world how much money should be in an account through numbers moving around, through technology. Well, that technology existed before the internet. It's like the phone system, you know what I mean? And ways to communicate remotely, telephones and so forth. It would make sense that you could communicate through that system, you know? But it was a very discreet thing, but now it's, my point is I wasn't even thinking about the internet. Or I was just thinking one day we'll have computers that you could actually fit in your hand that are good. But my version of good was terrible. Some nonsense thing. Playing some garbage game. I could play Doom. Right there. Or something. The worlds are changing. We're at the end times. We are approaching the singularity. But that's okay. Well, here's something. Cell phones have more parts in them that would make them more expensive than a VR headset. In the future, maybe. Even right now, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like there's more... maybe. For example, the screen on the cell phone, it's a capacitance sensor multi-touch, and it has a sensor at the bottom, and it has a VR headsets. I don't know. It's comparable. Comparable. You don't, you know. It's entirely comparable, I guess. So. Well, I'm pretty sure well, augmented reality gaming will get really, really good eventually, where the desired form factor of a cell phone will be eyeglasses. Eyeglasses will become the standard for cell phones. Or whatever, like your handheld computer or eyeglasses. Because you're walking around, you have to have enhanced everything. Enhanced everything. You could zoom in, you could make it daytime, you could translate, you know. You could play video games. You could get pop-out information. Everyone's gonna have glasses. It's common sense. But then, you know, I think the distinction between a VR headset and a augmented reality glasses will start to blur. That maybe your glasses will have like blackout mode or some garbage where maybe over time, maybe at first the glasses will start off as just glasses with the ability to have information on it like an LCD screen, whatever. But then eventually they become more like ski goggles. Oh. I mean, which is what might happen. I think eventually everybody will just choose to have ski goggles that they can see through. Big old crazy ski goggles. You know? That'd be the standard. Especially during the plague of 1,000 years. People have a big old gas mask on with a big old visor that serves as augmented reality and VR. At that point, they'll be cheap. Or issued by the government. Like in Ready Player One. Oh no, there's no one here. How much more time do we have? 6 minutes. Oh no, only 3. Only 3. Hey there, Slinky. I don't know who Edith is in Marvel. But yeah, you know, of course, duh. I think it's a great thing, the apocalypse. It means be more focused in robotics, telecommunications, 5G, all that garbage. I would love to inhabit a robotic dog and travel the countryside. You know, like I've been saying, open up Disneyland and let me inhabit a robotic taxi. There should be Uber Robot or Uberbot, maybe, I don't know, where you could rent a robot. It'd be nice to rent a car and become the car for a bit. You know, like you could become a third-person perspective. You just get to be the car, like a video game, and then the car has a robot in the car. You know, just imagine going for a ride to the beach, where you rent a Tesla smart car or some garbage, and it self-drives, but you're driving it. You know, you're controlling it remotely, and you're viewing it from the first person, third person, side view, all kinds of different camera angles. And when you get to the beach, the robot climbs up the trunk, and then you're the robot. You're looking at your hands and stuff, and you run through the sand, and you're throwing snowballs and stuff like that. You're climbing a tree. You're high-fiving people. You're hugging your best friend. Ding dong. Hello. Do not be afraid. It is me. Do not be afraid. It is me. Which means, my point is that there's incentive to work on all this stuff. Before, you had all these ideas, but there's no apocalypse, but now there's the apocalypse. Yeah. Google Glass was Google's attempt to work on augmented reality. But then it stopped. There's another one. Facebook's working on it as well. Facebook's working on it, and there's also some company that was bragging about their ability to make to work with light fields, but their actual tech looked like garbage. I forgot what it's called. That's how you know how much they failed. All right, let's go take over some workshops, huh? Yes. Here, I'll show you something very cringy. Are you ready? Look. Look, it's super duper AI powered smart glasses.
Hi, it's...
Who the heck are you? Your default looking human?
My perspective on the future got slightly tweaked.
There you go. Here, look, it's Facebook.
Virtual and augmented reality. And I think its impact may ultimately be even greater than that of personal computing.
A couple years ago.
VR will offer increasingly convincing experiences, and it will gain the ability to capture the real world and bring it into your virtual world. That will let you move around safely, use your keyboard, mouse, and desk in VR, pick up your coffee mug, teleport all over the world, and share experiences with people all over the planet. VR will be the most immersive way to interact with the virtual world, and it will revolutionize how we work and play. Few people would be comfortable socializing in person with someone whose eyes they can't see, and social acceptability is an absolute requirement for anything we wear in public. In order to make virtual computing as much a part of everyday life as the smartphone is today, we're going to need see-through augmented reality. Transparent glasses that can show virtual images overlaid on the real world. See-through AR glasses are the path to what I'll call full AR. Augmentation that enhances your vision and hearing seamlessly, that makes you smarter and more capable, that is light, comfortable, stylish, power efficient, and socially acceptable enough to accompany you everywhere you go. And full AR is what I'd like to talk about today. And of course, every one of us here today has a virtual portal in our pocket or purse. There's probably not a person in this room who's more than 10 seconds away from the virtual world right now. And for most of us, that's true almost every waking moment of our life.
Oh no, my voice is gone. Thank you. Well, fine. Hey, oh my gosh. I was saying. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I was saying, no, thank you. I was saying. That video goes on to talk about having an AI digital assistant that gives you suggestions and so forth. Not so much like the Siri or Alexa or Cortana or anything like that, but more so like, or Jarvis, because you can't see them. I think it'd be nice to see them. For example, what if you were able to, like Vision, you know Vision from Marvel? What if you only saw Vision when you had glasses on? But you know he's right over there. He's right over there. Sit and go, yep, you're still there, aren't you? Yep. Get out of here. You know? You can hear me talk. You can hear me talk now. I muted myself when I played that video. But that video was from 2017. The Facebook FA conference where they're talking about their VR and everything. And their current technology. A couple years ago. Yep, so we should be expecting some garbage coming up. I was saying that they've been right on track for a while. They showed their line of the future devices. That was before the Quest came out. You know what I mean? The Quest has only been out for a while, then Quest 2 came out. So they're right on track with their development cycle. So we should be expecting maybe another iteration of VR, and then some glasses popping out. The problem here is, here's the problem, people. The apocalypse made it so that it's less relevant to have VR glasses, you know, AR glasses, because you're not walking around the world. If you're walking around the world, then yes, you need AR glasses to translate things, to give you directions in a store, the big old arrow on the ground. Stuff like that. But if you're in your house all day, why would you need glasses? You put your headset on and you go, you know, you put on your VR headset. VR headset is for in the house, AR is for walking around. If you are one of the lucky few that gets to walk around the world in the apocalypse. These are dark times. Hey Cortana, are these dark times?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Let's go take over a few workshops. Yeah, I gotta play some Rec Room as well. Dang it. I wish it were as easy as doing this. Oh, yes. Yo ho, yo ho.
Is attempting to target detected. Your attempted
I think we should have more things sheep squatch sized. You know, like a big old lumbering horrible thing. Oh, yeah. There's a learning curve to moving around. In the settings area, if you look at your wrist, I always make sure to set it to full locomotion. Well, you have full locomotion where you move around with your D-pad, and then you have teleportation. It's like one of the two. Some people choose to teleport because they are cheaters. They have no respect. Yeah, and I usually turn off the vignettes, and then there is the turn speed, like how much do you turn whenever you flick your flim flam. But it's in there. It's not that bad. The point is that they give you all kinds of options. Alright, there she blarn. I need a new VR headset. This is my standard Oculus Rift headset. My Quest headset is fine. This one needs... Oh my god. god. Oh my god. What is this? What is it? Why is it brown? Oh god. Why is it brown? Princess Griffin playing Hatsuke Miku VR. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I'll take over. Let's go straight here and go check on this miner's locker. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Get instant eye infections from putting that thing on my face. My face is on fire. Is that a good thing? Open the darn door! Alright. Out of my way. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Check over a few of these workshops. What headset do I use? Well, I don't do VR anymore. I have an Oculus Rift, a HTC Vive, and a... Now if I do VR, it's through my Quest. The Quest is fine. If I want to do VR, I can do the Quest with the link cable. And it's the same experience without... See, here's the problem. I might get the Rift 2, but I sort of want to upgrade my video card first. Whenever I upgrade my video card, I'll be getting a VR headset again, a better version. The longer I wait, the better it is, because there's probably going to be a better version of a VR headset coming out eventually. It's a brand new technology, so there's new headsets coming out all the time. But I need to upgrade my video card first. I figure I get some crazy, awesome, better version. The Rift 2 is slightly better. And mine's really old. It still works, but you know. Until then, the Quest with the link cable is the same exact experience as the Rift. Same exact experience. In fact, it's slightly better. You might have better tracking if you use a Rift and you have 3 sensors. Maybe 4. Where are you? Taking over this workshop right now. Same exact experience though. All right, here we go. Let's go check out our daily challenges now. Mono weapon 5 times. It's so sad, people. It's so sad. Can you imagine how sad it is that I'm ranked 99 right now? Nothing really matters anymore. Zippity-doo-dah. All up in your face. Give me the flim-flam. Please give drivers at least 6 feet of space to safely complete your delivery. Back up. Back up. Infection. Okay. I figure one day I'll use these things for. I might have like an exercise room where I put this one and the other one in use again. If there's like a really good game, and I say this room is for this game, and just this game. It's my workout room. My armor's still broken right now, so we have to be kind of careful. I'll be good, beast. I'll be good, beast. Yeah, I got this Jurassic Park game for VR and I want to try it out, but I like to share my first experience. I just, I'm not set up for VR right now. With the link cable, oh, you know what? So here's the thing. If the game can run natively on the headset, you don't need a link cable. You can just broadcast your garbage to a computer. You could, it's a brand new feature, sort of. I'm able to access a website that already has the feed from my headset. You share it to the website. You don't share it to the TV or through your own internet. In this case, if I want to stream it, I have to pull it up, and the website's the best method. The other method would have involved convincing my headset that my computer is actually a TV. You know? Through various means. The Chromecast garbage. Some nonsense. Getting a second feed. Some other garbage. But we're moving on. Taking over a couple things before the bad guys kill us. It's very important. Head on down over here to Toxic Lowry's Meat and Go. On top of this roof over here at Berkeley Springs, there's an armor workbench. I could repair my armor. Yahoo! ¿Que donde estás es mi food? That's how much damage I do if I'm not at minimum life. If I don't lower my life all the way down, it takes several shots to kill things. Turn that radio off. Turn that radio off. Where'd you get that desk from? That dress from? About to level up to 1269. I'll let that happen naturally. I'll let the 1269 happen naturally as I do dailies and whatnot across the map. So, there was this photo opportunity daily that I never did with Davenport because I never got it to work, but I got it to work yesterday, where you go down to the Davenport dude and he has you take pictures of a couple things and you can turn the photo into either Paige, the Foundation, or Meg, I guess, with the Raiders for reputation. And I never did any of that, and I could have done that every single day for a bit more reputation. But I never got it working. That's kind of a cool thing to have a daily quest to use your camera. It gives you a reason to have a camera. Plus, it's kind of nice having this camera here. Almost feels more authentic. You get this lens mod and you can zoom in.
Hey, no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Ha 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 ah! Primus, the big brown beaver. South Park. Isn't it the intro song of South Park by Primus? Going down south and gonna meet some friends of mine. I like girls with big fat titties. I like girls with big vaginas. I like girls with big fat titties. I like girls with big vaginas. Yeah. Go build my building. I must build my building. Bye. Bye-bye now. I enjoy looting through here on occasion. Bring my vestments and draw the carriage. Acquire my vestments. Have you seen my vestments? Hey, Cortana. Vestment.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Hey, Cortana. Define vestments.
Vestments means a chasuble or other robe worn by the clergy or choristers during services.
A chasuble or other robe worn by the clergy or choristers. A chasuble worn by choristers. So, a vestment is a chorister's chasuble. Well, a vestment is a chorister's chasuble. A chorister's chasuble. That sounds like a Jeopardy question. What is a vestment? Yes! My whole life I was waiting for that question. Chorister's chasuble. Hey Cortana, what is a chorister's chasuble?
I've got this for you on what is a Taurus child symbol.
That's what I said. Exactly what I said. I said a chorister's chasuble. Investment. Investment? You think it's related in any way? Yeah, vestment and investment. Is investment the reverse of vestment? The opposite of a chorister's chasuble. Investment for 500. Investment. Vest. That's where the word vest came from. Vestment. Hand me my vestment. Look at us. We're learning things. Vest came from vestment. A chorister's chasuble. Investment. You know that they will never tell you that answer, you know. Vest, vestment, vest, vestment, vest, vest, mint, vestment, vestment.
Vestment.
A chasuble worn by the choristers. Hey Cortana, what is a chorister?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Is it a chorister? Chorister? Chorister?
Chorister.
Chorister. Chorister. A chorister's. Is it a chasuble or
chasuble?
What? Chasuble. A chorister's chasuble. Chorister. Chorus? We found the origin of the word chorus and vest today in the stream. Yep. A chorister. Hey Cortana, what is a chorister?
Chorister means a member of a choir, especially a child or young person singing the treble part in a church choir.
Oh, of course, I'm sure if you went to church for 3 days of your life, This is the chorister section. It's like probably a big old label on the wall saying chorister. I'm just figuring it out. I'm the one figuring out stuff from scratch. But if you go there, it's everywhere. If you went to the chorister school, it's probably called School for Chorister People. Chorister 101. You know, it's like a common word. Vestment, not so much. Show me images of vestments. Investment, invest, vest. The problem is, it's not really a vest. That's the main problem. It's not a vest. It's a shawl. It's like a roby thing. I'm special. I am special. La, 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 la. Now that is a vestment right there. I am a person. Behold. Now that is clearly. Hey. Hey. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, in those movies where you see those people in the choir singing and clapping, they're wearing chorister robes of vestment quality. They're wearing a vestment. I just don't like the fact that the word invest. Well, meant is nothing. Who cares about that garbage? The vest word. I guess it's a short enough word to not really mean anything. I guess. Right? Just a couple letters long. Words can be spelled the same. They can sound the same and have different meanings. Okay? They got some synonyms and homonyms, you know, all those things. Doesn't mean they have the same origin. Just because you have investment and vestment. No. About to level up. Ugh. Boring. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost Riders in the Flim Flam. I don't want to go there yet. We're fine there. Okay over there. Yep. We have to spread our phlegm across the map. Hey, Cortana. Flim flam.
I'm sorry, but I can't help with that yet.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage. Tomahawky. I have to make more armor today. Stop smoking. Stop it. Raider scum. Vazu. He has the crotch slosh. Got ants in the pants, i.e. crotch. Hey, Cortana. Crotch slosh.
I've got this for you on Crops Law.
Crops law. Crops law. The Forest Crop Law is a landowner incentive program that encourages long-term, sustainable management of private woodlands in exchange for following an FCL management schedule outlining forest practices. The landowner pays reduced property taxes. The FCL program was enacted in 1927 and enrollment was closed on January 1st, 1986. So if you manage your forest land to their standards, you pay less money to the government. Sounds like a hustle to me. Darn mafia. We show up on your property, make sure the forest is trimmed up. In exchange, pay them less money. Either way, we're getting our money. No. What in the world's going on? Where's my snacks? It's almost here. It's almost here, people. I ordered York Zagnut peppermint patties. 5.25 pounds of York Fun. Check it out. 175 wrapped pieces to get into the nostrils of sea tortoises. You want to roll these bad boys up and shove them right into the nasal passages of a sea turtle. They don't deserve to swim around. They must be destroyed.
Thank you so
Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Dark chocolate peppermint candies, a minty rich treat. During a movie marathon. That's what I'm talking about. They recommend that you eat these things during a movie. Oh my god. Uplifting flavor. One second. What would you do for a Klondike bar, huh? Are you looking for a Klondike bar that doesn't melt? Get yourself a Flim Flam. You dumb animal. Okay. With their flawless combination of chocolate and mint, your peppermint patties are a classic indulgence with true staying power. Bite into one and experience the smooth, uplifting flavor rush that have made these confections an icon among chocolate lovers. Your peppermint patties have perfected the classic pairing of mint and chocolate. Each patty pairs an icy peppermint core with a smooth, rich dark chocolate coating, creating a flavor that's delicate and decadent all at once. Delicious after any meal, your peppermint patties also shine as an ingredient in your favorite dessert recipes. Try using them as a topping on ice cream or incorporate them into cakes, brownies, and other baked delights. Baked delights. Baked delights. Whoever wrote that whole thing was awesome. Oh, that was good. My goodness. Each patty pairs an icy peppermint core, creating a flavor that's delicate and decadent all at once. Delicate and decadent? Delicate and decadent? What in the world's happening? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Their website is insane. All right. The educational stream. Delicate and decadent. Decadence. Decadence. That is quite the word. Decadent. But the more I say it, the less it sounds like a word. Decadent. It sounds like a 10-year-long prison sentence. They gave me a decadent, man. You got a decadent? I got a decadent, baby. Guy hit me out of nowhere. T-boned my car. Did you see the damage? Decadent. Just not your standard dent. Should have seen the car. I will say something. Their website is out of this world. Look at this thing. Their website's bananas. They have haikus up here. Look at this thing. What? Look at this thing. We got haikus. It's love at first bite. Frosted strawberry flavor. If you're not into fudgy brownies and ice cream, do not buy this bar. This is racist. Your 3-flavored freak show. Similar to the physical synergy created by the 3 prongs of Poseidon's golden sea trident. The 3 flavors of this legendary bar bestow upon its biter a majestic flavor experience all their own. Now you can enjoy 3 classic flavors in one without needing to travel to Atlantis to get it. Just drive or swim. Who are they hiring? Who are they hiring here? Give them a promotion. I want me a Klondike. Like the 3-pronged synergy of Poseidon's trident. Blast yourself to Atlantis with this flavor combo that's out of this dimension. Three flavored freak show. Poseidon's trident. Good Lord. Haikus. Hup, hup. Here we go now. With a 1-2. Alright, we're going back to another farming route. I'm gonna check my front door. I don't want the neighborhood racists stealing my food. I was trying to get a guy down. They're trying to starve me out. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky hole mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor. Repair weapons. Craft ammo. Lift weights. Sleep. Play music. Stock refrigerators. Stock vendors. Farm. Ski poles. Enclave code piece. Keycard search. Somerville Bookhouse. Watoga High School Plastic Farm. Chem Farm. Enclave events. Wood Farm. Dogwood Farm. Smelt ore. Smelt spoiled vegetables and fruit. Cook food close to spoiling. Mirelurk Egg Farm. Mothman Egg Farm. Nuka-Cola Factory Farm. Sunshine Well Farm. Daily Ops. Get a high bounty by picking locks. Lure player to camp with a high bounty to force vendor transactions. Hunt down wanted players. Honey Farm. Convert perks into coins. Purchase lunchboxes with gold. Harvest flux from a legitimate nuke. Purchase gold with treasury notes. Purchase gold with caps from Smiley. Stock Nuka-Cola vending machine. Candy bowl and punch bowl. Refine camp and workshop blueprints. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky hole mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. Rebuild camp. Move camp. Repair armor. Repair weapons. Craft ammo. Lift weights. Sleep. Play music. Stock refrigerators. Stock vendors. Transfer items between characters. Bury Mentat run. Dump caps at vendor if over 20,000. U.S. requisition holotape. Garahan building farm. Reputation root farm. Iron or South Ash heap. Multiply crops at workshop. Purified water at workshop. Tanagra Town crickets. Faction dailies. Spend gold. Razorgrain flower farm. Scorch Beast farm. Grafton monster farm. Sheepsquatch farm. Convert ammo at the ammo converter. Deathclaw farm. Snalligaster farm. Tarberry farm. Flatwood silt beam. Check keyword status. Nuke Findingo Colossus for a cursed weapon. Sugar run. Nuka-Cola farm. Concrete. Laid at monorail. Abandoned bog town secret floor. Farm mole miners for aluminum. Top of the world aluminum farm. Ski poles. Enclave code piece. Keycard search. Somerville Bookhouse. Watoga High School Plastic Farm. Chem Farm. Enclave events. Wood Farm. Dogwood Farm. Smelt ore. Smelt spoiled vegetables and fruit. Cook food close to spoiling. Mirelurk Egg Farm. Mothman Egg Farm. Nuka-Cola Factory Farm. Sunshine Well Farm. Daily Ops. Get a high bounty by picking locks. Lure player to camp with a high bounty to force vendor transactions. Hunt down wanted players. Honey Farm. Convert perks into coins. Purchase lunchboxes with gold. Harvest flux from a legitimate nuke. Purchase gold with treasury notes. Purchase gold with caps from Smiley. Stock Nuka-Cola vending machine. Candy bowl and punch bowl. Refine camp and workshop blueprints. Craft legendaries with modules. Sell to NPC vendors. Daily quests. Workshop conquest. Lucky hole mine. Power plants. Farm fusion cores. Public events. XP run. Toxic goo harvest. rebuild camp, move camp, repair armor, repair weapons, craft ammo, lift weights, sleep, play music, stock refrigerators, stock vendors, transfer items between characters, bury Mentat Run, dump caps at vendor if over 20,000, U.S. requisition holotape, Garahan Building Farm, Reputation Root Farm, Iron or South Ash Heap, Multiply Crops at Workshop, Purified Water at Workshop, Tanagra Town Crickets, Faction Dailies, Spend Gold, Razor Flower Farm, Scorch Beast Farm, Grafton Monster Farm, Sheep's Watch Farm, Convert Ammo at the Ammo Converter, Deep Bluff Farm, Snalligaster Farm, Tarberry Farm, Flatwood Silk Beam, check keyword status,